So this time I'm going to show you how I make the actual buildings after I've got them all cut out. I do each layer separately. And the pieces for this layer are these two. And it gets a door wall over here. And then it gets its top and bottom and little back edges. So what I do is this. I run a bead of glue along this. I run a bead of glue along that little short edge. And I line it up with the front piece. And then I stick a couple stick pins in it. One at the top. Make sure the bottom corners are lined up nicely and stick one in the bottom. And a couple in the middle. You just got to make sure they don't come through on the inside, but they didn't. Now I'm going to take this other piece, put glue on its little top edge here, right here. Really not a top edge, it's a side edge or an edge. Okay, this is going to go right here. Nice straight pin in there. Get this back edge lined up. Right in there. The extra sound effects are the puppy under the table. We have a new puppy. There. Now I've got that much done. So I've found the easiest way to do the next step is to swing it around this way. And this is the ceiling or the roof piece. Okay, that's going to go right up here. So I put glue along these three top edges. Can you see that? Let me raise this up a little bit. Yeah. Put glue on here. Oops. Mucked it up a little bit, clean it off. Then I put it on the front corner first, and one back edge, and make sure this front corner is lined up really good. Pin in there. And a pin back here. And those 2 points, then I can come around and line up the other front edge. This way seems to be working better than anything else. Otherwise I was getting too much glue on the ceiling. And this way I'm not. Put that there. Here, and then we put a couple along the sides just for good measure. One and one more. Whoop, want that drip. Make sure everything is butted up evenly. It's not sticking to the inside or the outside too much. Right here, it's got to come out a little bit, so I can just pull it out and finish. And one more over here. And then this back side, it needs one right here. And then I like to take just a glue stick, this is, and I like to just poke all the pins in really good. Now I flip it over. I've got it like this, and I put these two little back edges on. And for these, I put glue right along the edge of it here, not on that little tiny edge, but on the back, just the edge, like so. Got it along here and the bottom. And then I put it here. The pins I'm using are called sequin pins. They just seem to be very small headed, and they go through styrofoam nicely. I'm just going to poke those in. So this is going to go right here. So I'm going to put glue along this whole top edge. And back around to the first edge. I put these little backs on so when I wallpaper inside, I don't want the wallpaper coming right up to an edge here. So the wallpaper can end in there, and then I can have this will match the siding on the sides of the house and everything. So that is how I build one section of a house. Okay, I finished the 3 sections for the first house. This one has 3 sections. I have to admit it came out a little bit bigger than I thought these were going to be. They don't look that big on graph paper, but it's okay. They'll be fun to decorate. So this is the first layer. Got a door. This is going to be a little shop. So it's got that inside, wide open. Then we've got a big one. This one is like 24 by 20. And this is going to go back here. And it's going to be off center quite a bit. Like maybe about like so. So we can put a couple of posts down here to hold up this end just to look kind of cool. And then the third layer is this one. And this is going to go way up here and off to the back here. So that I've got this overhang here and here where we can put a whole little fence or a railing or something. So this person up here, whoever lives up here, has a whole balcony. And you can see how this is like this. So it's got a good little ledge up here. And it'll have its reinforcement post down there. And this side will be pretty even except for a little bit of hangout over here. And maybe I'll move this over back a little bit. But all I'm going to do to connect these, actually I'm not connecting them now. Oops. I'm going to leave them and decorate them in individual cubes just because they're kind of big and bulky and it'd be kind of hard to move that all around. I'm really surprised how big this is. It was supposed to be like 30 inches tall. I don't think it is. It is 39 or so. So much for my drawings. I think I have it 30 inches. How the heck did I do that? Anyway, building 1. So I'm going to go ahead and cut apart building 2 and building 3, 2 and 3, and get them all to this point. And I will show you all 3 when they're ready.